welcome back to the channel and back to Survival Seeds 2025. I'm just going to do a quick update today. I'm still only able to grow in the hydroponics and in the few little spaces that I have in the house because here in Maine, it might be spring on the calendar, but it's not spring here yet. We just got some more snow, sleet, and ice, so I'm hoping within the next couple weeks it will stay consistently above 30, I'm hoping, and that way I can start some more seedlings outside where I keep them in my shower house, which is / storage. So but today I just wanted to give you a quick update about how everything's doing in the hydroponics and what I've had to transplant out of the hydroponics and how my survival seeds are doing that I have planted so far. And I also found a little grow kit for, I think it's mint and basil. I found it at one of our discount stores here, not far from where I am. And I think I'm gonna unbox that and show it to you just so you can see what it's like. It looks like it's gonna be in mason jars, which is kind of cool. So I'll bring you over to the little tiny area where I have room for some plants. So over here on my little tiny shelf where I have room to grow some things, I have the 3 tomatoes I had originally taken out of the hydroponics and separated, and they're doing great. And then in the hydroponics, I still have the lemon balm, which is coming right along, my 2 peppers that are coming right along. And I had to move the hyssop and the chamomile out of the hydroponics. So let me try to back up to give you some light. Hold on. Yeah, so that's the on the left-hand side is the chamomile, and on the right-hand side is the hyssop. So those are growing right along, even though they're not in the hydroponics anymore. And then down here, back there, you can see all my red kidney beans are coming up. And my beets are still growing over here. This is cabbage here. I just started some marigolds for the first time in the hydroponics. They're coming up, and my kale just popped up. And I also have 2 more Roma tomatoes started back there. I threw a pumpkin seed back there, but I haven't seen anything happen with it yet. And then yesterday, I just started 2 more holes with peppers. So on this side, my hyssop is growing nicely right there. I got some more cabbage, and my peppers that I planted still have not come up down here, but they're coming up in the hydroponics, so that'll be good. So far, that is what I have growing, and everything's doing great, even though I have a tiny space. So don't be afraid to try to grow, even if you live in a tiny house, kind of like me, or if you live off grid, or if you live in any situation, even in a small apartment. It's always possible. So I'll bring you over here and let's look at this little grow kit I found. All right, so this is the little kit that I found at the discount store. It's Organic Herb Grow Kit. It's by Modern Sprout. I've never heard of that company before, but I did look it up and they are available on Amazon. Just because I didn't know if it was something. Sometimes in the discount store, it's stuff that they don't make anymore. But this actually is for sale on Amazon still, and I'm sure they have a website, but I'm not positive. So the price on it, or the sale price, was $13.18, and I got it for half off. So I got it for like $6-7. And it looks like in there that it comes with everything you need, the jars and everything. So let's open it up and see what it is. And it does have mint and basil in it. So I thought those are 2 things I could use. And for $7, why not? So let's get this open. So, oh, okay, so like the jars are a blue color. That's kind of pretty. And it does have a QR code for growing tips, so I'll probably take a look at that later. So that's 1 jar, and here's the other. It's kind of cool that each thing comes in the individual jar. But let's open up one of these jars and see which one this is. So it has the jar with the lid. This says, oh, this is the growing medium. It's almost like little rocks. They're hard, but I'm sure maybe when they get wet, they get soft. I'm not really sure. But it looks like little rocks. It has this to hold the growing medium in. And let's see what else is in here. Let's see. It has plant fertilizer, instructions, and these must be the, these are the basil seeds. Let me see if it says anything on here. Basil 50 grams organic modern sprout. Oh, this company's from Chicago, Illinois, so that's kind of nice. This is an American company. And that's all it says about the basil. It just says basil and where it's from. And then here are the, oh, yeah, they accidentally put 2 instructions in there. So, yeah, so I'll have to look at this. Let's see what it says. So setup, you put water in the jar, you rinse out this material. Then you put it in here, and then you, let's see, sprinkle the seeds evenly onto the surface of the grow medium. You don't want to shake the seed. You don't want to shake the jar, it says, because you don't want the seeds to fall too deep into the growing material. And then it says you just got to put it in the sun, like in the window. And it says, once the sprouts appear, remove the net pod and set on coaster. Empty the jar, refill the jar with 2 cups of water. Oh, okay, so after they sprout and you take this top off, you set this out and you drain the water and you put new water in there, and that is when you add the plant food. And then you put it back in, and you want to keep the water to not go below this, of course. So yeah, so I think this is going to be kind of interesting. I'm going to go get some water and I'll get it all put together. And I'll show you what it looks like. So this one is the basil, and I assume this one, yeah, has all the same things in it. So we go grab some water and rinse out these little, the growing material, and we'll get it put together and see what it looks like. I'm back, and as you can see, I filled them up, I rinsed out the growing material, and it is little rocks. And I have put the water in the jar. The one thing I am going to do, just so I know which one is which, I'm going to write basil on one of these lids and mint on the other, just so I can keep track. Basil, and then mint. And so after you rinse out the growing material and you add the water, then it just says to sprinkle the seeds on top. I just want to make sure that's what it says. It says sprinkle seeds evenly onto the surface of the grow medium. Avoid shaking the jar to prevent seeds from falling too deep into grow medium. So we're just going to open these up and sprinkle them around the top. Make sure I have my lids matching here. So this is basil. So I'm going to open this. And I'm going to, oops, I don't think it opened all the way. I think I'm going to need scissors. You know how those tear things go. They don't always tear where they're supposed to. All right. So, you know, I think I'm going to put them in my hand first because I can't see them. There we go. All right, so we're just going to sprinkle these around. There's a lot of seeds in here, but it says to sprinkle them all, so we're going to see what happens. This is going to be interesting. I guess this is a way to grow hydroponically without having a pump or a light. So we're going to put it in the kitchen window and see how it goes. There's no sun today, but hopefully we'll have sun. So then it says to put the lid back on. And I think I just keep checking it every once in a while. Let me make sure. Sun, place jar. Oh, whoops, nope. Let me see. Place jar on a coaster in sunny window and wait for the first sprouts. Do not let the water. Oh, well, maybe I'm supposed to take that off. That probably would make sense because no light can get in there. So I guess you use this as a coaster. And we'll put this on the top. So that's the basil. And now let's sprinkle the mint. As you can tell, I do not read instructions before I show you guys anything. We learn together. So here's that, and here's the mint. I'm going to do the same thing with the mint. I'm going to put them in my hand and then sprinkle them in. Oh, there's some stuck in there. Get out of there. All right, that's all of them. All right, so let's sprinkle the mint around. I have never grown plants in a rock type base material before, so I'm very interested to see how these do. We will see. Oh, one more. All right. So I'm going to pop that off. So now, while we're waiting for them to sprout, the only thing that you have to do is make sure that you watch your water level and it doesn't get below the growing material. So I'll just keep an eye on the water and keep adding it. And then once they sprout is when we'll do the next step, and I'll bring you guys along when I do it. That's when we have to take them out, change the water, add the plant food, and watch them grow. So I'll let you guys know how long it takes them to sprout, because today is April 3rd. So we'll see how it goes. So I thought that was pretty fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see what happens with these little jars and how they grow. I'm going to save the instructions and the plant food, so I'm ready for the next step. And yeah, I'll be excited to show you how it goes, and I can't wait until I get to do some more gardening outside. Hopefully it will be soon. I get a little jealous watching all you guys outside with the sun and the grass. No, I'm just playing. I'm happy for you guys. But so yeah, if you have not looked into joining Survival Seeds 2025 yet, or you want to learn more about the collaboration, please go to survivalseedscollab.com, and it has all of the instructions. It has the sponsors, it has some merchandise, it has a playlist to all the videos. Even if you don't want to join the collab, you just want to watch the videos, it's a great place to find them all together. I want to thank the hosts, VC Family Homestead, Bushcraft Family, Lazy Days Ahead. I'll put their channels down there too, just for fun. And yeah, so I hope everyone has a great week. Live every day to the fullest. Respect nature. Happy growing all of your plants. I love this collab. I love watching everybody's videos, and everybody has some wonderful tips. So even if you just want tips for gardening, they're great videos to watch. And yeah, that'll be it. And my tank is currently outside, and it is sleet and freezing rain. So I'll probably just show a picture of tank for him to say goodbye today. Sorry, no live tank. But thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Short disclaimer, I am not making Tank stay out in the sleet and freezing rain. He wanted to go out. He's out there on his greenhouse. You can't see him, but he's out there on his couch. He just likes to be outside. So please, no one to worry. I do not make him go outside if he does not want to.